Hello and welcome to Certainly Doomed Reviews. I'm your host for this week, Sam.
It's a Kurt.
It's Katie.
And I'm Corey.
This is going to go so well today.
It's 2:13 a.m.
On Halloween already.
Ooh. By the way,
Way to shatter all the mirrors.
Listen.
well, this is...
We've had some technical difficulties, y'all.
Yeah.
And
Hey, this is our Halloween episode, which is especially Halloween-y since it's actually Halloween.
Happy
There you go.
Halloween.
Okay, beautiful. Love you.
This is also not our first take.
this is true. We had another episode and it was a little wonky and
I was just gonna...
On mic.
yeah.
Hence where the
Yeah,
comes from.
we'll make sure to put that in there so you guys can hear it.
I was gonna point out that Sam is wearing a costume, and I was wearing a costume yesterday. I'm being super festive today. So you and Kurt, lacking.
When am I ever festive though?
You love Christmas so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, we are having all the noise fun.
I guess that's what happens when you try to record with cats at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, this is their Zoomies time. This is going super well.
Yeah, it's fine.
So yeah, welcome to our Halloween special, where we watched Wes Carpenter's scary movie. I totally forgot the title. This dumb title that came out.
Hey everyone, this is Editing Katie. We forgot to tell you the actual title of the movie. We watched Scream.
God damn it. Sorry, apologize for that, guys.
But yeah, it was released in theaters in 1996. It was directed by Wes Craven. The runtime is an hour and 40 minutes. And we watched it on Prime by renting it.
We
but
did
it'll
watch.
probably be on HBO Max, I guess, before the next one comes out, would be my guess.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. That would make sense.
That's the main reason we watched this one, because they released the trailer for the new one.
Yeah, we wanted to figure out which Halloween movie or like scary movie that we wanted to watch, and we settled on this one.
And here we are.
And here we are at 2 a.m. in the morning.
And only,
You know, AM means morning.
Well, I'm used to saying 200, so...
True.
Anyhow.
So we ready to dive in?
I guess so. I guess I should say who's starring in this.
You can. Go for it.
We got Neva Campbell, Courtney Cox, Skeet Ulrich, Matthew Lillard, Drew Barrymore, and David Arquette.
Who doesn't love Drew
And Rose
Barrymore?
McGowan.
Yeah.
That's not on here, so...
Well, she's also in this, and she does play a decent role.
Great.
That is true, but nobody typed that on there for me.
Until now.
Did you type the starring list?
I didn't.
I thought you did.
No.
I don't think I did.
I
Kurt did it.
100% remember
No,
you
I
typing
didn't
Neva
because-
Maybe I
Campbell.
did, but
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
I
Anyway.
That was also like 2 weeks ago.
know I didn't, because in any document I type, I never type out Matthew Lillard. It's just Shaggy.
That's
And Courtney
No, I
Cox
didn't think
is
that
just
you
her
put that
last
part. I
name.
thought you put the last part. I think it is wholly a watch it. It's such an occult classic.
Yeah, I agree. You gotta watch it.
I really wouldn't describe Scream as a cult, but yeah, I love it. It's a watch it.
There are a lot of people who really love this movie. I would. I'm just saying it's a classic, and there's a lot of people who...
It's a cult classic. I think Scream's pretty mainstream.
Man, we're about to have some fighting. Sam, what do you think of this movie?
It's a watch it for me.
You know, a cult classic doesn't have to be an unpopular movie.
Ooh, it's a universal watch it.
Our first one.
That you guys know of.
Oh, that's right. You didn't say watch it for me, Andy.
I did not.
I forgot about that.
Katie has
There's
taste
been
in
so
movies
much
again
that has
this
gone
week.
on between then and now. I was like, what?
Yeah, so I guess we'll just jump into it so we can get
Yeah, I would give a spoiler warning, but this movie
It's-
came out
25.
older. It came out...
Yeah, it came out in 96, so 25.
Yeah, it's older than 3 of the people in this room.
There's only 4 of us.
Yeah, I know.
Can
I am the 1%. Actually, it'd be 25, but whatever.
I have your money?
I think
1%?
No.
I think for Katie, Citizen Kane's the one that came out when she was a kid.
Jesus Christ. All right, let's fucking talk about the goddamn movie.
So yeah, we start with Casey or Drew Barrymore getting a phone call from a stranger, and they talk about horror movies. The stranger gets more threatening and shows her boyfriend tied up on the porch, and then they play a game for his life where they talk about horror movies.
And he really pulls like a trick question on her. It was rude.
I mean, kinda.
I still wonder what would have happened if she had answered every single question 100% right.
They're like, all right.
He would have just
time
kept
to pack up.
asking like more
They
specific
probably just would have
questions.
killed her, but with like
More pizzazz, like
Yeah, right? More
well, I would
pizzazz,
say
like,
less
huh?
pizzazz. They probably just
Be
probably
anger.
annoyed that she kept answering everything right. This
yeah.
fucking bitch keeps getting
Well,
these questions
if-
right.
If she was able to delay it by like 20 minutes, or not even 20 minutes, 5 minutes, her parents would have got back.
That's true.
Yeah, but then mom and dad probably would have been dead too.
I don't know. I don't know if two people could take out 3, 4.
I mean, okay, never mind.
Look, it's an old guy in the country. He's got a shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah. He hears one wrong thing. It's who's on my property, and he's got a shotgun.
I mean, it's in California.
Ooh, yeah, never mind. Sorry, they're gone.
I'll just have like a heavy debate with them and ask him to leave.
Throw some Brussels sprouts at them. Their Whole Foods half off. Come on.
No. They throw the avocados.
No, you gotta keep those.
An avocado.
No, they have so many avocados.
Yeah, so then she decides she doesn't want to play anymore. They chase her around the house as she tries to lock all the doors, and then she decides to run outside for some reason. She's not super bright. And
Well, you know, most girls in horror movies aren't.
that's true. They do make a point about that. Words are hard at 2 a.m.
Man, we struggled with for
I
a
struggle
hot
with them at the regular hours.
Also, I do need to give a quick shout out to Tyler. I know we've
Yeah,
not mentioned
Avatar
Tyler
Melty
yet,
Cheese is
but-
out here saving the day.
I know we haven't mentioned Tyler yet, but Tyler's my fiance, and he's kind of the tech whiz. So, thank goodness for him, because otherwise,
This would not be happening right now, or the audio would just be a lot worse.
facts.
So bad.
There's
Yeah,
his shout out. This is the only time we're talking about him.
Thanks, Tyler. I think I'm the only one who actually likes him in this room.
I like Tyler. I just see too much of myself in him.
I've been with Tyler for almost 10 years. That the warranty has expired.
The warranty has expired.
Parents get home, see that she dies, and then we get the title sequence, right?
I would
Yeah.
like to mention that she's like 10 feet away being dragged in the grass when they're home, and they call her and they're like, oh my god, she's dying, but she's like literally 10 feet away and she can see them, and you're like,
There's no way they did not see her or hear her.
right? I'm like,
Well, all they saw was the burning popcorn on the stove.
Bad parents. All
I'm just saying, when they were outside,
Well-
man.
All I'm saying is, would you guys say she was toast? Is that when you bring up the avocado?
Oh my god. Yes, I would. Actually, thank you.
See, the jokes are the same even at 2 in the morning.
I think they're worse.
Yeah, it is worse.
Yeah.
That's the kind of joke that Kurt hits me. Oh, I don't want it to sound like you abuse me.
It's too late. You already said it. No
Here's the
take-backs.
thing. I've never even hit Corey jokingly. Corey hits me jokingly about every 10 minutes.
Yeah, if I get excited, I like hit his
Smack.
leg very
If
fast.
she gets angry at me, she hits my leg very fast.
It's all the same. I'm just like, how did you know that I was? I wasn't mad. I was excited. Now I'm mad. Smack, smack, smack.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
Okay.
then we cut to our main character, Sydney, Neva Campbell, and she talks to her boyfriend, Skeet Ulrich, or Billy.
90s Skeet Ulrich is,
He looked,
Johnny Depp looking head.
yeah, he
He's
looked
top
like
tier.
Johnny Depp in Nightmare on Elm Street. Which, like, before we pointed that out when we watched it together, I did not realize that was Johnny Depp. But he really kind of does. Like,
he does. They got the same vibes, but either way, both of them very attractive in the 90s. And earlier. In Johnny's case.
Well, Katie, you better be careful.
don't go too young.
Yeah. Johnny Depp's been acting a while.
Listen, both of those men are far older than me.
Are they?
Yes.
Oh no! Apparently, your childhood Citizen Kane came out. So.
Katie, do you know
I
how
hate
old
it
Citizen
here.
Kane is?
He's kind of sketch.
Who, Billy?
Yeah, Billy.
Yeah, Billy's a
like
little
immediately
sus.
you're kind of like you're sus.
Yeah, because he.
He's a teenage boy who wants to have sex.
Yeah, and he's kind of like pressuring her, but also being like, "I'm not pressuring you."
I would like to say that that's
He's-
his only plot point, but it's not.
He's pressuring her in the most Californian way possible by getting really flowery with it. He's like, I feel like we used to be R, now we're just PG.
Oh yeah, they talk
Oh,
about like,
yeah.
the movie rating system, which is very awkward.
It was so creepy, and it goes on for a little too long for
And
me.
he's like, "I
It
know your
does.
mom died. I know it's almost the anniversary, but I feel like it really put a rift in between us." You're like, "I wonder why."
Like, I've been, like
Maybe it's because you say this.
we were all teenagers at one point, but I don't feel like I ever walked up to anyone I was dating and be like, hey, I know your mom died a year ago, but I kind of want to make out.
I fail to see where those two things correlate.
That's what we're
They
saying,
do
man.
for him.
I know.
Good for him.
But I love that in the middle of this conversation, Sydney's dad comes and knocks on the door, and he's like, by the way, I'm out for a couple days.
I'm going on a business trip out of town for
Did-
business.
On the anniversary of my wife's death, I'm going to leave you, my child, here alone.
Maybe he feels like he can't deal with it and is escaping through work.
If you-
That's too deep for this movie.
I mean, I guess maybe. I don't know. He's not really much of a character, so we don't really get to know him ever. He's just like, I'm going out of town to do business
Goodbye.
for my business. do you know what company or whatever he does?
No.
His job?
No,
Kinda
he
looks like a
does
trucker.
business.
I don't. No, he would have a truck if he was a trucker and he's a car.
Yeah, I mean they have a nice house, so I don't-
I don't know, he makes some moolah.
The-
That or...
Oh, truckers
Mom
make
had a-
good
I mean,
money.
they do,
I was going to
but,
say, that's a life insurance policy.
Yeah, I was going to say, Mom must have had a really solid life insurance
he also
policy.
wouldn't be like home that often and be like, I'm going out of town.
Also, this was the
Ah.
90s where the economy wasn't garbage.
True.
Or as garbage.
Anyway,
People could afford
Man, we're
to be
getting
a
super
purser.
political.
dissing on California, talking about the economy. Thanks
Gun
for...
rights in California.
What a great
Listen,
episode.
listen.
Look,
Hey, it is the Halloween episode.
We're
We're
in-
allowed to get spooky.
We're
here.
in almost Kansas, but Missouri still. We're allowed to say something about guns.
Look, as someone from the Midwest, you got to hate California.
I feel like everywhere except for California hates California.
That's also true.
Yeah.
These are cold hard facts with Certainly Dune reviews.
Like, I don't care where you are in the United States. If you look at me in the eyes and you say, I hate a state, maybe other than Florida, I'll give you Florida, more than California. I don't get it. It's like, I hate Utah more than California. Whoa.
Texas.
Well, what do you got
Texas.
against Mormons, bro?
Texas. I hate Texas.
Jesus Christ. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
we're bringing back the Mormons.
2 episodes.
Our OG recording, we talk about Mormons.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then we
man.
talk about how beautiful Utah is.
Oh, man.
So yeah, I guess we'll just cut that out again.
I can't wait for this.
Can't lose our one Mormon viewer.
15 minutes in, then we haven't even gone through the first act. So yeah, they go to school the next day. There's a media frenzy, and the police investigate because 2
High school students are dead.
well brutally butchered.
Like Sydney almost was later on. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoilers. I guess we're jumping ahead.
Listen, this movie came out so long ago. If you didn't see it, it's your own damn fault.
Yeah, Katie. Didn't see it. It's your own damn fault.
I am aware.
Then we get the great fountain lunch scene where they are Shaggy or Matthew Lillard or Stu. 'Cause I guess
We
it's
will only
AKA,
refer to him as
AKA.
Shaggy from now on, man.
Yeah.
Shaggy.
Yeah.
So Matthew Lillard, who plays Stu, will only be referred to as Shaggy from now on.
Like, the moment you see his face, all I can think about is a Shaggy. You're like, oh, that's Shaggy. I mean, he's actually a really great actor, but
Yeah, he's super underrated.
Is he the best part of this movie?
I think he
Absolutely.
is. He
I mean,
I
acting
like
wise-
Sydney a lot, but I would agree.
Henry Winkler is also good.
Yeah.
Also pretty great with
Those
his
are-
limited role.
Those are the only two who are really animated. Like, I feel like they got the scripts for a different movie. Or got, like, the acting direction from a different movie.
It's like how in The Dead Don't Die, the only good part of the movie is when they're talking about how they have different scripts.
Yeah.
Way to kill the mood with talking about the dead don't die.
Yeah, that movie's hot garbage.
Moving on.
Yeah. So after school, Sydney leaves to go home, watches the news showing about her dead mom's anniversary, or the anniversary of her,
Dead mom.
yeah, the murder of her mom.
Every time I
The
hear dead
anniversary
mom,
of the
I just
time that
think of
her
the
mom
Beetlejuice
was
musical.
alive and then became unalive.
There's 100% a song that's dead
Right.
mom.
Yeah. Yeah, so we get her watching a news thing about something she already knows about, and then she decides to take a nap.
Which I don't. I feel
mean-
like.
You ever watch
If you're
the newscast?
emotionally exhausted, I
Yeah.
would take a fucking nap.
I mean, yeah, she's probably a little bit numb to everybody talking about it, but like at the same time, I
It's
still
weird.
feel like that's probably not what I would watch before I take a nap.
I don't
Same.
know. I feel like Katie's never had a dead mom in a newscast. I feel
I
like,
can
you?
confirm, do not have a
Huh?
dead mom.
Have you?
no, that's why I'm not judging her, okay?
I don't know, it sounded a little judgy.
No, I'm judging you. No, I'm not.
That's what I'm
judging
saying.
her. Yeah.
he's not judging Sydney, he's judging you.
Yeah.
He always judges me, so do you.
Yeah. It's my job as the only non-Capricorn.
I think we have to judge the only millennial here.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's the real reason.
So yeah, she takes a nice nap. She wakes up, gets a phone call from the killer, and then they talk about horror movies again. And then she runs out onto the porch to mock them, and then they jump out of the closet.
Scare the
Yeah,
fuck
and
out
she
of her.
makes a very precise comment about how she hates how the girls
In horror
are like
movies.
always in front of the front door and then never go out the front door. They always go like up the stairs or something.
And as soon as she made that comment, I was like, this bitch is about to run up the fucking stairs.
Yeah.
And you know what she
You,
did?
you know.
She does make a smart decision using her bedroom door and closet door to block the bedroom door.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
she
see
did
that
dial
earlier
up
with the dad. They did a
911.
little bit of foreshadowing there.
Yeah. Yeah, so like it makes me wish that my closet door had been closer to my bedroom door.
Right?
Just to test how great that would have worked.
Yeah.
Yep. So then she dials up.
Yep.
Oh, yep. I mean, I'm trying to move it on.
I know. Just keep going. Just keep going.
Oh my god, this is a nightmare.
Okay.
I love it. It's going to be great.
So she dials up 911 on her computer, which I guess that's the thing you can do in the 90s. I
So-
wasn't really alive back then to know. So,
Google said no.
Google said no, it was not.
so
Google
this
said
movie
thank you,
lies.
but no.
Thank
Maybe
you,
it's a
next.
California thing.
Maybe it's a California thing. Now
Wow.
you're contributing.
So yeah, the police are arriving, and the killer runs away, and then Billy decides to climb through her bedroom door.
Conveniently timed.
Yes.
Bedroom door? Do you mean bedroom window?
Yes,
That's what you said.
I know what I said.
Okay.
I realized it afterwards.
Okay, I have a legitimate question about Billy.
Okay.
So she's on the second floor, right?
Uh-huh.
How does Billy keep on getting up there?
You keep
Is Billy
Climbing
Spider-Man?
with his hands and feet.
Spider-Man
Billy?
confirmed.
Yep. Billy's actually
Can't wait to
Spider-Man.
see him in Spider-Man No Way Home.
He was the emo Spider-Man from the third one.
He 100% is.
I mean, I guess maybe there's maybe like lattice work or something on the side. I don't know, like for a garden or something. I don't
Yeah, probably.
Don't
Yeah, but-
ruin this for Kurt and I.
But like, okay, imagine you're a guy and you
No.
want to climb up to. You want to climb up to her window.
Uh-huh.
Why? No.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry. Look, I'm sorry. I don't care how like teenage you are and how angsty you are. I'm not going to climb up to a window because if you fall, you're
Ouch.
stupid and you're caught. If your ankles are broken, what do? There's no way you can hide it anymore.
I mean, he's just going over there to have a good time. I don't think he really cares about anything else. So
Does he care about his broken
spoiler
ankles?
alert, he's gonna have a horrible time. 'Cause
yeah,
he's going to jail.
yeah, because his cell phone falls out.
Cellular phone. Get
Cellular
it right, Sam.
phone. I forgot.
Yeah, it's not a cell phone at that point.
We're not that advanced yet.
Yep.
As the police are arriving, they find the mask of the killer on the front porch. So clearly, it has to be Billy.
Yeah, the whole costume is like really nicely folded.
Yep.
Just like,
Very conveniently placed.
yeah.
It's like somebody opened up the bag from the Halloween store and just dumped it out on the front porch.
Yep.
So that's when we meet Dewey or David Arquette. They arrest Billy, and then they take a statement over at the police station. We find out the costumes literally at every Halloween store in the whole state. The name of it being Mr. or Father Death, so it can point you to being the dad being the killer.
But like he's not in it really at all. So
Gotta
it
love
really
it.
does not give you that impression at all when you first look at it.
Yeah.
Gotta
You're
give
just
it
like,
a
oh,
good
I didn't
red
know that was
herring.
supposed to be like that.
You know, that's how you know California's horrible. They have
Oh my god.
the father killer. We have the Ghostface killer costume in our states.
I was about to make such a
You know,
niche
after the
reference.
Scream movie came out.
I know.
Listen, if
That's the joke, Katie.
It's also called Father Death. It's not the father killer. That's a very specific type of killer.
Imagine a horror movie about a bunch of suburban dads getting killed.
they throw like a big ol'
barbecue in the backyard, and then
One
they
of them
form a
gets
neighborhood
skewered.
watch, and then they're like, "We can do it," and they
Every-
can't do it.
everybody
Sounds-
shows up in their polo shirts.
No, I'm not
tucked
talking about
into
neighborhood
their,
watch.
Their
No.
jean shorts and wearing their Nikes.
Yes,
Sorry, New Balance.
It sounds like a better version of Halloween Kills.
We need to rewrite. We're writing this movie.
So, well, if this podcast thing doesn't work out, I guess we can get into movie making.
I was about to make the most niche reference, and I was like, I will be the only person to ever understand this reference, and it's not even a good one.
You okay over there?
No, she's not.
She's laughing way too hard about her own
For all of your non-visual viewers, Katie is literally crying.
She's red in the
She's
face,
like
man.
crying. It's quite comical.
This is what happens when you record a podcast at 2:30 in the morning.
Maybe we should do it more.
This is what happens when your dad tells you, it doesn't matter if anybody else doesn't think you're funny, as long as you think you're funny.
3 of us were raised with that mindset.
Explains so much.
It's worked out pretty well so far, so
I did. I made myself laugh so hard that I cried, which is not uncommon.
I love myself a lot, but I don't love myself that much.
I'm gonna put a pin in it, but I'm gonna tell a story at the end of this, so it's fine.
there we go. We get them taking their statements at the police station. That's where Dewey. We get introduced to Dewey and Tatum are siblings, which Tatum is Sydney's friend. I don't think I mentioned that earlier.
No, you didn't.
It's Rose
Tatum.
McGowan.
Yeah, Tatum is Sydney's best friend and also Shaggy's girlfriend.
Yes, that is true.
Thank you.
Yep. But Shaggy did date Casey like a year before or 2. I can't remember.
Yeah, something like that.
And he also alludes to being a good hunter or something. So
Casey? Sydney?
Yeah, because you said
Casey?
you.
Casey's Drew
Barrymore.
Oh, okay, that's right.
That's what I was
remember
thinking,
now.
but then I was like, did we say her name? I don't remember.
Yeah.
I
That
don't
was like 30 minutes ago.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Just
no.
kidding, it's only been 25 minutes.
Okay.
Guess that's so
Keep
much
moving, let's
better.
go.
Yeah, so then this is the second scene I think we're introduced, or we meet Courtney Cox's character, Gail Weathers.
Missed opportunity to be a meteorologist.
That really is.
Yeah, she wanted the scoops, though, man. What
Those
kind of
hot
scoops are they going to have for weather in California? It's hot.
There's a
Thank
drought.
you.
I wish you guys could have seen the straight face Corey just gave you when she said that.
There's a chance of sun, and there's going to be a drought.
Oh, you might have an earthquake tomorrow, but that's not my department.
And there's going to be a lot of avocado.
I hope we don't get any listeners from California.
I hope we get so many listeners from California. I hope they tell us that's exactly what it's like.
I'm gonna go ahead and issue an apology to all our Californian listeners.
I won't. You have a sad life.
Yeah, of course the millennials gonna apologize to California. Yeah, the Gen Zs, we're not apologizing to California.
Jesus.
Look, we're from the
Fucking
Midwest.
Christ.
We're from the Midwest, okay? Look, you're from Minnesota. You're from the other Midwest states. I love
Mean
you.
people are supposed to be from the Northeast.
You
That's their
clearly-
stereotype.
Yeah, we're supposed to be the nice ones.
Yeah. We're supposed to be like, oh, it's okay.
It's not going
Don't
well.
you know?
Don't you know?
Okay, yeah, but
But what?
Kansas City and St. Louis are two of the most crime-ridden worst places I've ever been.
You haven't been a lot of places, Kurt.
I've been to Florida. I had to
I've
live
been
in
to Florida too.
Kurt, you've been to Florida and Minnesota. Those are two extremes that are polar opposites.
Yeah,
I
been
feel
to-
like Florida's very crime ridden.
Yeah, it is, but I still felt
But
like
they have
St.
the
Louis was worse
wild
somehow.
one. Anyway,
We'll get into that another time.
Look, I
We'll
delivered
start our
pizza in the
crime.
ghetto.
Yep. Anyway.
So Billy gets bailed out because they don't really have any evidence.
And they get a phone call.
And they
yeah.
get a phone call, yes.
Sydney gets a phone call from the killer, and they're like, "Oh, it can't be Billy because he was in jail."
He was in jail at the time, so it can't be him. And I think
Even
that's
though
what
accomplices
she said.
exist.
So then we get the next. Oh, we've heard the best part is when because they leave the the site of the police station, so they don't get swarmed by all the media people.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's when Gail figures out there's a side exit, so she goes over there to interview Sydney, and Sydney punches her in the face.
Straight up Dexter.
Oh yeah, it was great. Everybody's like, "Wow," and Carol was like, "That was rude."
I mean,
So-
a little bit, but
Direct replay right there.
So anytime I think about that scene, for some reason, I think about the new scene in the trailer where the two are standing next to each other and they look the same age, even though they're 25 years apart.
Yeah.
They look
Considering
almost the
that
same
you
age.
look like 10 years older than I do, but you are younger than me, yes.
Yeah. No, it's just Courtney Cox and Jennifer Aniston look the same. They summoned a demon on the set of Friends. Changed my
I believe
mind.
that's called Botox. As much as I love
Botox.
them
I believe
both.
that's called that's what the demon wants. That's it.
Yeah, that's what the
I'm
demon
having
wants
it
us
now
to
too.
think. Jennifer Aniston looks amazing.
Yeah, she does.
It's also Botox. It's just better Botox.
It's demonic Botox.
Listen, I'm probably the only Friends fan in this room, so
Yeah,
I
I
love
like
them.
Friends.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you, Sam.
likes Fins. That's
Fins?
why Friends,
Mm.
friends with
Go
benefits.
Stay tuned for our searching podcast episode. Yeah, anyway, so I love them both dearly because of that show, but definitely Botox.
Of course, the millennial loves Friends.
Oh my god.
Actually, a lot of millennials don't like Friends.
That's true.
Really?
Yes.
I'm like, again, like the 1%, so to speak.
I just felt like everybody likes Friends and that they're wrong. But let's continue.
Yeah.
I feel like Kurt and I are in the minority for it though.
Yeah. I feel like when
Anyway,
Tell that to
that's
their
not
10
what this is about.
seasons.
So for all our listeners, tell us if you like Friends or not.
do you like
And if you say
comment.
no, I'll block you.
Or maybe
Or-
we shouldn't because we need.
I'm kidding. I won't block anybody. All right.
So
I
yeah,
still
we get
love you.
the next day at school. The media's still there.
Oh yeah, there's still like a frenzy because they find out that she gets another, that they let Billy out, and then also that she had gotten another call.
Well, yeah, and she had gotten an attack.
Yeah.
Is this where my line came in?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
That's right, because the news reporter lady like runs up at Sydney and goes, "How does it feel to be almost brutally butchered?"
from the great Linda Blair, I believe is her name. She played the God, I can't remember her name from The Exorcist.
The kid, right?
Yeah, the daughter.
I think Reagan.
I don't know,
It is
Reagan.
I've never seen The Exorcist.
I haven't either, but I do that
Oh
fact.
my god.
You guys are horrible people.
Hey, Kurt,
You
have seen The
lived in our
Princess Bride?
house.
I haven't seen The Princess Bride.
So
Okay, but
I don't wanna
at
hear
least
it.
I've seen the classic horror movies.
We're gonna watch The Princess Bride, and that'll be an episode.
So I gotta be honest with you guys, I thought Sam and Katie had seen it, and one day I made a really disgusting reference to that movie because if you guys haven't seen it, when she gets possessed, she says really horrible stuff. And now I feel really bad that they didn't realize that was a joke to the movie.
Yeah. I thought you were just like insulting us, whatever.
Oh no, she says like.
So the line in the movie is, "Your mother sucks cock in hell," and I know I said that one day to you guys, and
Honestly, I don't remember this, so
yeah.
That's not surprising, Sam.
It was a joke back to The Exorcist.
I'm really
Anyway.
excited for Mom and Dad to listen to this episode.
I love how
say that.
Well, it wasn't
I'm
even
gonna
about your
cut
mom.
that and make it a soundbite and
Yeah,
put
but
it on a loop, and that's gonna be a ringtone.
I know your parents have seen The Exorcist.
don't know what they have, honestly.
Maybe.
I would be very surprised
Mom,
if
Dad,
Mike
can you
hadn't.
confirm?
Anyhow, I love that you made a callback. You made a reference to being brutally butchered earlier, Sam.
Yep.
That was great.
10 out of 10, guys. That was
Yep.
the most believable conversation I've heard all night.
We're so good at this podcasting thing.
We're still new. This is only gonna
I
be
would
episode
listen
2,
to
so
us.
it's fine. We do listen to us.
But hey, that's why I have our best audio, so.
This is true. Let us know if you like our audio. We're up to 4 mics now. It's fancy.
Is it better or worse than the 2 episodes we'll put out with only 2 mics?
I feel like this totally has to be better.
We'll see.
We'll see. Honestly, it could be worse than what.
I'm terrified to listen to this, and if it's worse, I'm gonna feel so bad that we're up this late.
Anyhow, please continue after being almost being brutally butchered. Alliterations, man.
You're at the part with the
Sam was-
really.
Yeah, so then, because all the kids start wearing the ghost face mask
And
costume,
running around.
that's when we get to meet the Fonz, I believe.
Yeah.
He's the principal.
And he bans
Yeah.
them from wearing it. Where he's
He expels 2 students that he has
Yep.
in his office, which is nice foreshadowing there.
Yeah,
Yep.
it is some good foreshadowing. They kind of run just like throughout the halls and scare the heckles out of poor
Yeah.
Sydney.
yeah, and then Sydney and Billy have another weird conversation,
He is just
They're really not good at.
being in a relationship.
Yeah.
He's kind of a piece of shit.
he is
Like-
kind of a piece of shit.
Like, after their first conversation, he was being really, like, flowery, and now he's just like, yo, okay, I know your mom died a year ago. Get over it, okay?
My mom.
Becky let me
left
smash.
me.
Yeah, like the first one, he's like, listen, I'm so sorry this happened, but it's gonna be okay, and you'll be able to move on. And then
You need to move on.
Conversation 2 is like, listen, it's been a year.
I know it's only been like 2 days since we last had this conversation, and I told you to take your time, but don't.
I'm over you taking your time.
You got me arrested.
Yeah.
100%.
You thought
his
I did
fault,
it.
but,
She goes to the bathroom where she overhears her classmates just being the absolute worst.
because
Like teenagers.
are garbage.
And college students, as we learned last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
So, okay, here's the thing, though. Nothing those girls say is explicitly really wrong.
Except for them blaming the victim.
I mean, yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, that was bad. But here's the thing. They're like, oh my God, she was out sleeping around. She was doing all this horrible stuff.
Talking about her mom.
Yes. And as we find out, that's what causes everything. I'm not saying that deserves you to be killed, but she's acting like these chicks are out here, like, just lying.
Kurt.
Okay, but she does think that they're lying.
I know she thinks that they're lying.
So, like, that's understandable. And also, that is still horrible to say.
This is true, Kurt. It's 2021. We don't slut shame anymore.
I'm not saying that we should. All I'm saying is,
I don't
that
know, it
when
kinda
you
feels
break
like
Why
up-
are you
Kurt.
going into ASMR mode,
Look,
man?
when you break up multiple families
Oh, all
Yeah.
we
and
know is
cause
she-
a serial
she
killer
broke up
spree.
At least one, maybe.
Her own, because she died.
Well, no, Billy's parents.
I know. It was a joke.
That wasn't very good.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
it's
Corey
like-
I thought it
laughed.
was
That's all the
good.
validation I needed.
Okay,
you.
but
You're
considering
welcome.
how many movies it spawns, look, there's 3 sequels. All started because
Oh.
of this. Think about all those broken families and dead kids.
All right.
Anyway, Billy's a piece of shit.
Kurt.
Teenagers are a
Teenagers
piece.
also terrible. And then
Teenagers scare the living shit out of me.
forgot to mention this is the cheerleader when she's talking about Sydney. She gets out of this stall and then immediately goes to apply lipstick without washing her hands.
Gross.
And sticks her finger in her mouth.
Yeah, without washing her hands.
It's
Nasty.
disgusting.
Yep. Real gross. I had to mention that because it really bothered me while we were watching the movie.
I'm still mad about it. And it's been 2 weeks since we watched it.
Yeah.
And 25 years since the movie came out.
Well, I didn't see it 25 years ago, Sam.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
It's too young.
No.
This is a really weird side thing, but
No.
okay, look, when Sam and I went to the movies the other day, the water broke, and this lady came out with her arms covered in soap, being like, "The water's broke," and it was so funny.
Oh,
but I'm so
no.
proud of that lady
Our
for at least
water.
trying.
It's broken.
So she then gets out. They leave. She gets out of the stall to wash her hands, and then a person in a Ghostface costume jumps out to scare her.
I think it's hilarious how this scene plays out too, because the camera angle's like pointed at the bottom of the bathroom stall, and you just see feet lower, and then all of a sudden you just see the cape or the costume for Ghostface lower, and then he just bursts out of the stall and he's like, "Rah!"
I'm your boyfriend now.
So yeah, then,
Love movie references to movies we haven't reviewed.
hey, it's a Wes Craven movie, so it works.
That's true.
It's all in the same cinematic
Yeah.
universe, right?
Sure.
It is now.
I
Yeah,
think you could say Wes Craven's New Nightmare and this are.
maybe. I don't know. They're in the same
They-
same tone.
They're in the same state too.
Don't they refer to Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Couple
so
times.
Well, yeah, because the killers, when they're talking to Casey at the beginning, say their favorite movies are Nightmare on Elm Street, to which she says all of them suck after the first one.
and she's
Which
a
is
dirty
not
liar.
true.
And,
Yeah.
and their movies in the New Nightmare
So-
universe.
If you like schlocky horror, then 2 through 6 are one's like an actual good movie, I would say.
1, 2, and 3 are good movies.
And 6.
No, 6 is horrible.
6 is just good to be bad.
Yeah.
That
So
still
good,
means
so
it's
bad.
good.
4
Yeah.
and 5 suck eggs.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
weren't
they
great.
did. They were not great. We did a binge over those. So
Those were fun.
these two who have never seen a horror movie in their lives got to watch these.
Wow.
Corey's just throwing us under the bus. It's fine.
I mean, that's not true, but thanks.
Close enough for me.
Halloween Town doesn't count, Katie.
That was
Or
a good one.
2 or 3.
Sick burn.
Just think of the TikTok audio, and then it's like, not in my Christian Minecraft server. So I was gonna say, in my Christian Minecraft server. The moment passed.
Yeah, so school gets canceled
Woohoo!
because teenagers are terrible.
Hate teenagers,
yeah.
man.
But I think that's a running theme through all of our reviews will be how much we hate teenagers.
We should start.
We are just barely not teenagers.
We should start a count for how many times we have to talk about how sucky teenagers are.
No.
I mean, as somebody
Maybe
who has
once
to
a
deal
year.
with teenagers at their work, they suck.
Even when I was a teenager, I hated teenagers.
True.
It's like I hate everybody around me, and I wish I wasn't here.
Then we get the scene with the principal, the Fonz.
Oh yeah, him trying on the mask and scaring himself. It was so beautiful.
He scared himself like what, twice?
Oh no, it was like 4 times.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucking great.
Yeah, well, the killer is trying to set up so they can.
It's playing
Or-
Ding Dong Ditch.
Yeah. Which, yeah, then he goes out and sees the janitor, Fred,
Who was dressed like Freddy from
from
Nightmare on Elm Street.
And it was
Wes Craven
Yeah.
himself.
it's awesome.
Beautiful cameo.
Very on the nose.
Yep.
A little bit meta, if you will.
He checks his wardrobe in his room or office at one point, and you see that his leather jacket from Happy Days.
Ayy.
Love the little reference there. Nice touch.
That's
Yeah.
perfect.
And then he gets murdered
And then he scares the shit out of himself again,
Yeah.
and then he gets murdered.
Yeah.
by the real Ghostface.
Yeah.
So curfew's put into effect at the town, and then all the kids decide they're just going to have a party anyways.
Because
And then-
teenagers suck.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, I don't really know how the curfew works, that they're all just like, I'm going to go to this one spot.
or like,
I mean, I guess if like everybody was like staying the night, then they're inside for the night.
but
But it's still stupid because it's a bunch of teenagers having a party,
also,
and you know they're not gonna
Really?
fucking stay there.
okay, look, I understand it's a movie, suspension of disbelief, but imagine there's a serial killer running rampant through your town. I don't think in real life these kids would be this uncaring.
No, they would not be.
Especially not in 94. 2021,
96.
Lindsay wants to die.
Yeah, 96.
But still.
Y'all got that from the millennials. That's like the millennial dream,
What?
wanting to die.
Yeah, that's why we ate Tide Pods, because we'll actually do it.
Yeah, Gen Z's got no cap.
Did we ever mention the really weird parts with Jamie?
Randy?
You mean
Randy, well,
Actor Jamie.
yeah.
No, we haven't. Yeah, they have a friend who's a movie buff who works at a blockbuster, basically.
Sounds like somebody we know.
I miss Blockbuster.
See, the nice thing is
Me
we
too.
don't have to explain what Blockbuster is, and if you ask what Blockbuster is in the comments, this podcast is rated explicit. We'll tell your parents.
We'll find you and we'll tattle on you.
Or if there's a documentary on Netflix called The Last Blockbuster. You can figure it out from there.
Go watch it.
Or
All we gotta
look
say
up
is you missed out.
Blockbuster.
Yeah,
That's a good way too.
If you've
There's-
seen Captain Marvel,
or live in the state of Seattle, not Seattle.
Washington. Seattle's now
My
its own
brain
state.
doesn't work at 3 a.m.
this just in: Seattle is now a state, and California
I mean,
still
it was
sucks.
for a little bit, so
Yeah, no, like video rental places, like, anytime I see them in movies, they're still, they died out when they were still at a magical place for me.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
like
same.
nostalgia.
So he's kind of a weird guy. Randy is, like, he has a really big crush on Sydney, and
To where it's like obviously
Shaggy.
unhealthy.
yeah, Shaggy, and they have another person there with
Billy.
them, right?
well, it's first just him and Shaggy talking about who the killer could be.
Yeah,
And then Billy shows up.
Yeah, then Billy makes some very vague and threatening
yeah,
accusations at him.
yeah. But he's like, you think if something happened to Billy, Sydney would
want a
date me?
bone.
Yeah. He was like, no. Shaggy's just like, no, not a chance in hell, man.
Would never happen.
Which I love that. I love that he's not trying to be out here being like unrealistic expectations. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, he's not like, oh yeah, man, definitely gonna happen.
No. Never. Not in a million years, man.
Which is just, okay, look, you got movie buff guy who works at Blockbuster, or a guy who says to get over your mom's death and bone me. I know which one I'm going for.
Neither.
I mean, if I had to pick, probably the
I
guy
would
again.
pick neither.
Well, okay, that's the worst part, is when given like an option
Which
like
one
A
are you,
or
Kurt?
B, you're like, I'm going neither. You gotta pick. I'm
No, we
picking
don't.
the movie guy at Blockbuster.
Same.
I don't want the guy who's gonna, yeah, I don't want the guy who's gonna make fun of me because of my mom's death. And look, if we're talking about people who are suspicious,
I am far too confrontational for both of them. If a guy was like, I've really had a crush on you for a long time. Why didn't you say something? Why didn't you say something? What's wrong with you?
You'd scare the shit out of them.
That's okay. I want you to know that those were the kind of guys that I attracted because I was that way. I hated that so much.
That's called a kink.
Yes, I know. I am well aware. Also, a lot of people who feel that way have confidence issues and think that your relationship will make them confident. It's sad.
Well,
Man, we got deep again.
Also, I really don't like Dewey. He comes off as a creep to me.
It's the mustache.
It probably is.
Dewey.
He's also
You guys don't get to see it, so Sam is currently dressed up as Ted Lasso, that he got to wear a costume for work, and so he actually shaved his beard, and he just has a mustache right now.
and immediately when he came in, both Katie and I were like, maybe don't have a mustache.
It's great for the costume. I appreciate the commitment. I really miss your beard.
thanks.
I think Sam's
I
Y'all
like-
can't see his face,
I like
but
the
it's
mustache,
great.
Sam.
I'm sorry,
Thanks,
broski. It looks good for the costume. I gotta say,
Look.
his costume's on point.
It just doesn't suit you is all.
Look, Sam,
It's nothing
don't
personal.
forget who always has your back here. So next time when you got to pick your favorite, you got to remember.
It's not Kurt, it's Katie,
Yeah, it's the opposite.
your older sister.
Your younger brother's better. I'm smarter,
Anyways, let's get
faster,
back to the movie.
taller.
He's avoiding this.
So we got the party time. That's all the notes on there is party time.
That's how
Yeah,
you
it's
know-
pretty much all it
that's
is.
how you know I
is
took
a
over
bunch
the
of
notes.
teenagers.
And it's not even like a legitimate like teenage party though.
I mean,
which
there's beer and sex, so I guess yes.
Very.
For
yeah,
the 90s.
But
Yeah.
they're all just sitting around watching a horror movie, talking about horror movies.
And then Randy gets up and he's like, listen, this is how you survive a horror movie. This is the rules, which is why I asked if we had brought him up. And they're all like, oh, come on, man. I don't want to listen to this again.
Come on, there's really no Cards Against Humanity,
Not yet.
Is it even a party if you don't play Cards Against Humanity?
according to this friend group. No.
Dewey and Gale patrol the perimeter because all the teenagers are there.
Dewey has the hots for Gale.
Yeah.
Dewey's a bad cop.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not great, and I mean, she's not a good person, so she's going to take advantage of him so she can get information.
Yeah, she does.
I think we get the rule scene after that, and then Tatum leaves to go get more beer from the garage fridge.
Yeah, one of the rules that he says is don't ever say you'll be right back.
Yeah.
And then she goes, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get beer.
Shaggy and her say it at different times.
Yeah, I got our rules right here. 1, you can never have sex. 2, you can never drink or do drugs. And 3, never ever under any circumstances say, I'll be right back. Which tells me the Terminator would not last in a horror movie.
He says, I'll be back.
Same diff. The shrug of, yeah.
Whatever.
So Shaggy leaves. We don't really see what happens with that. I think that's when Billy and Sydney go upstairs.
Yeah.
To get freaky.
Yep. Because I guess they've made up.
He
now.
finally pressures her into it.
She's like, oh,
Like a
you've
prom
been
night.
horrible this whole time. I feel like I can commit to you by having sex.
You know, I feel like we should give her a little bit of credit because, like, if your mom just died and your dad's not there, and these really traumatic
she didn't
things.
just die. It's been a year. Get over it.
Yeah, she got over it, I guess.
But, I mean, a lot of traumatic stuff, and, like, if he's always been good to you and this is recent, you probably feel like it's you that's the problem.
Yeah, well, especially as a teenager when.
Yeah.
Has
Just
he
giving her a
really-
little bit of credit is all. I don't think it's deserved.
In everything we've seen, have we ever seen him be good to a singular human being?
No.
No, as I stated previously, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Like, look, I don't get it. Like, why
It's
is
the
everyone-
hair, Kurt.
Why are they even
You
friends
out of
with
anybody
him?
should know it's the hair.
A 90s teen heartthrob.
I know, but like, why even be friends with the guy?
90s teen heartthrob.
You
Yeah, but
didn't
nobody
see the
looks
way
like that in
people
real life.
pursued. People were like that in real life, Kurt.
Okay, yeah, but not to that level.
Yes,
Like,
they were.
I've never met someone so hot in my life. If they're like, get over your mom's
That's
death
because you
and
don't
bone
live
me.
in California.
You know what?
Also because your
Sam's
mom's
right.
not dead.
Yeah,
Sorry, Sarah, we're gonna kill you.
yeah. Sorry,
Gotta
mom.
test the theory.
Gotta test the theory. Am I gonna attract a '90s teen heartthrob if I kill my mom?
I don't know if you want that.
I don't know if I do.
I'll be your 90s teen heartthrob.
Thanks, Corey.
It's
You're
cute.
welcome. I already am.
Quit cheating on me.
Yeah.
I did not expect you to say that.
So then Tatum goes to get more beer. That's when she gets attacked by Ghostface.
This is my favorite chase
It's in
scene
the
of movie.
garage.
It's fantastic.
It's pretty great because she could care less about him until he pulls the actual knife.
Yeah, she's just like, get the fuck out of the way. And
Jinx.
He just stands there. And then she's like, no, but really move. And they keep going back and forth. And then she's like, fine, whatever, I'll go this way. And my favorite is when she flings open the freezer door and Ghostface runs right into it and goes down like a Scooby-Doo cartoon.
I love how she's throwing beer bottles at him and they actually do something and he's like, because a lot of the time in horror movies when they throw stuff at them, they're just like tanking it. And he's like,
Yeah, the bad guy never
reacts.
yeah, they're just like, whatevs.
That's why this and probably Halloween are like my two favorite slasher movies.
Yeah.
Because OG Michael Myers is just a guy with a knife and a mask.
Yeah, who gets kung fu'd by Busta Rhymes?
I don't like to talk about that. I'm just talking about OG 78 Halloween. Everything
doesn't
else
like-
doesn't exist in my eyes.
He doesn't like to talk
the
about
Rob
that.
Zombie
like,
doesn't
let's
exist?
Talk about Spider-Man
I
3.
mean, those are over there. So
Huh?
those are over there, like they're remakes. So I haven't
Okay, but
watched them.
he is just a human. In the first one, the second Halloween remake, Rob Zombie's like, I'm gonna make a trippy movie. I'm gonna make you think, and I don't like it. Those two words should never be in the same sentence.
What,
Rob Zombie
and thinking.
Rob Zombie movie make you think. I love Rob Zombie. I just want to clarify that. But I should never watch a Rob Zombie movie.
if you ever listen to this.
Yeah, I should never
We
watch
love
a
you.
Rob Zombie movie. Be like, this is deep.
Yeah, you just put that in the back of your pickup truck.
What?
Nothing. Never
Okay.
mind. I made a reference to a song and it didn't go anywhere. It's fine.
Chases her around. She decides she can't get back into the house, so she's gonna go through the garage cat door.
She
It
does
doesn't-
see a cat go through the door.
She does when she
That's where she gets the
the
idea.
cat gets freaked out by Ghostface.
Yeah.
And it doesn't go well for her.
Yeah, she gets crushed or
Well, she starts crawling through the door, and
And then gets
Ghostface
lifted
watches
up.
her for a second, then he goes over and hits the button for the garage door.
Yeah, she gets stuck in it
and then dies somehow.
by being like I guess her spine probably pulls apart or something. I guess it splits her
I
or
don't
whatever.
Garage door is new fear unlocked.
Yeah,
Oh,
but, like,
don't crawl through the cat
Yeah,
door, and I
don't.
think you'll be fine,
no,
Kitty.
the garage
I'm
door
not
couldn't
a fan.
support your weight like that.
Are you calling me fat?
No. Considering that he recently backed into our garage door, I think he knows.
Yeah, I know how much weight it can support, bro. It could.
They are
It
so
does
heavy,
not-
though.
Does not support one Jeep Renegade.
Yeah,
No.
doesn't support one Jeep Renegade. Doesn't support one Kurt. Like, I think you maybe have like 100 pounds before that garage door is broken, trying to lift you up with it. Like,
Although
they're
garage
heavy.
doors are really heavy, but like any more added weight is not great for them.
Yeah.
Maybe they were just built different in the 90s.
Yeah. maybe the California regulations require them to be guillotines.
Don't forget
You
it
can't
causes
have guns,
cancer.
but you can have guillotine garages.
Thank you for laughing at my joke.
Got you, boo.
So after Tatum dies,
We get the aftermath of Sydney and Billy getting it on. And they're like getting dressed.
we get first one of the killers calls and says that the Fonz is dead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So all the other teenagers leave besides
So,
like our main cast of characters and Randy.
I gotta admit, the fact that they all just like piled in cars and left kind of jumped the shark for me.
You missed your opportunity to do that joke way earlier.
Well, no, it's just I wanted to. We're talking about the scene with the Fonz, you know.
I appreciate the effort, Kurt.
Okay.
I was waiting for him
He
to do
says,
it
"Okay."
earlier, but he
I'm trying to make a Happy Days reference. I've never seen an episode of Happy Days.
for all of you who don't
Aw.
know.
For all
in
the
Happy
boomers.
Days,
All the boomers out there.
There's an episode where the Fonz jumps the shark, and that's where the term "jumping the shark"
So-
comes from.
So like, can we get into specifics real quick of jumping the shark?
Uh-huh.
Like I think on a motorcycle.
So he
on a
literally
ramp.
just jumps over a shark.
I believe so. Yes.
Because
I haven't
every
watched
time
the
I
show.
hear you say he actually jumps a shark, I think this man walked over and robbed a goddamn shark. What? He got jumped. Like, you know,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, I
jumped in that
understand. What
alleyway.
I'm saying is, how do you come to that conclusion instead of jumping, like, physically?
Because he doesn't say he jumps over a shark. He just said he jumps a shark.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
There is one crucial letter and some spacing that makes that a justified
What are you gonna steal from a shark?
Teeth?
fins,
Gills?
a sense of pride.
You ever see those videos where they just slap away an animal? Like, that's what I think about when you're like, he jumped a shark.
Punched a shark in the face.
Like the dude who punches
No.
the kangaroo.
Oh my god, I love that video.
I'm sorry. We gotta get back on track.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's
We're
fine.
already almost at
We'll
an
talk
hour.
about abusing sharks
It's
later.
fine. It's fine.
So we see the aftermath of their fun times, and Billy gets killed,
Yeah,
And
Ghostface bursts in and
stabs him.
Kind of.
allegedly.
Yeah.
yeah,
And then Sydney runs away up into the attic again,
more upstairs.
and
Woo.
then she decides to eat herself out the window.
But thank God there's a boat down below.
Yeah.
And then she sees her
She
dead
lands
best
on the
friend.
boat and it somehow doesn't really hurt her.
She is limping around a little bit afterwards, but
Yeah, you can definitely tell she's sore, but like she's like, "Fuck, I gotta live, man."
Yeah, I just, like, I feel like,
she has horror
It's-
movie protagonist powers.
It's
yeah.
like the Assassin's Creed landing in a hay bale. Scream Universe landing in a boat.
Oh, so you're saying Assassin's Creed stole from Scream? Confirmed.
Yes.
You heard it here first, folks.
I don't really remember the exact order of events, but Cop Man, as it said in the notes, and Gail finds her Sydney's dad's car
Oh yeah, he gets like a little
as all the
buzz
kids
about
are
it.
leaving.
Yeah, because they come zooming down the road and
Almost
They
hit them.
Yeah,
And then
which-
you get a little bit of like va va boom.
yeah, they make
Okay.
out.
Yeah,
for a hot sec.
it's gross.
It is. It's not great.
And
But
then
hey, Courtney Cox and David Arquette met on the set of that movie and got married, so, you know.
it worked
Yeah.
out for a little bit.
Yeah, they got divorced.
He definitely took that role to kiss Courtney Cox.
Absolutely.
He was supposed to have Billy, right?
Yes, if I remember my fun facts correctly. He was
I'm like
offered the role-
90% sure.
Yeah, he was offered the role, I believe, of Billy, and he's like, Dewey seems more fun. Which is pretty great. I think it worked out pretty well for him. So
Yeah, I mean, Courtney Cox, man.
Totally divorced, but, you know, whatever.
Hey, you can still be like, I banged Courtney Cox.
not a lot of people can say that.
It's true. Yeah, there you go.
We broke Sam.
No, my voice decided to stop working.
She
I
goes-
It
talked
was
too
just
much.
the perfect moment for it.
Was it puberty? Is that what just happened?
No. It's just,
That's where the
I've
stash came from.
as you say, I've talked over my limit, so
Yeah. Mr. 6 words a day over there.
Sydney runs for the news van. Her and the newsman watch
Cameraman?
cameraman Jeff. I don't remember his name.
It's Jeff now. We're sticking to our guns here.
Yeah, they watched on their delayed camera that they set up a while ago. Ghostface stop at Randy while he's watching Halloween at the exact same time. He's shouting, "Turn around, Jamie," which is also
The actor's name, and he's getting snuck up on by Ghostface, so it's kind of like he's warning himself. It's a good moment. I like that.
Yep. At the same time. Yeah, Lori is getting stalked by Michael and the OG Halloween.
I'm gonna ruin
What?
Jeff's name. His
I-
name
Is it Jeff?
is Kenny.
Oh, God.
Jeff's so much better.
Yeah, we're sticking
sticking
with Jeff.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck thought Kenny was a good idea, but it's not.
Shout out to Uncharted 2, where the cameraman Jeff.
Sorry to anybody named Kenny.
That's my uncle's name.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. He deserves it. My dad's going to listen to this and be like, why? We're like, you've met him.
So, Ghostface then decides to go and attack them in the news van, and Jeff dies.
Rip.
Poor Jeff. He just tried so hard.
I feel like that's not an accurate statement. He constantly got yelled at for not being quick enough.
That's what I'm saying. He tried to be quicker.
He was
Did
doing his
he?
best for Gail.
Yeah.
I feel like you might be living a better life now.
Don't say that.
He
deserved
now that
better.
he's renamed Jeff.
Yeah. He's renamed Jeff and he doesn't have to deal with Courtney Cox anymore.
Um,
She was like horrible in this movie. Like,
Yeah,
she makes the
she's a
teenage
really
girls
bad
look
person.
she makes the teenage girls look kind.
as they say in the IMDb trivia, she wanted this role to be the exact opposite of Monica on the show.
Oh, is it because it's good? The look on Sam's face is classic. It's so good.
Anyways, Sydney escapes again. They return at some point. Dewey gets stabbed. She jumps into the police truck without the keys. And then
Locks herself in. The doors keep getting unlocked. Locked, unlocked, locked, unlocked. Gets out. And then she goes running up the sidewalk. And you get Shaggy and Randy chasing after her. Let me in, let me in. He's the killer.
Well,
You
and
know,
then,
he's the killer.
We also get Gail going back up, getting in the news van, driving away. Jeff's body falls onto the windshield and she crashes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we think she's a goner at this point.
Yep. And then we are revealed the evil plan of Billy and Shaggy.
Yeah.
Because Billy reveals that he's still alive,
Yeah,
barely.
Billy like yeets himself down the stairs and ends up against the front door, and this is where we get our classic Skeet Ulrich in a white t-shirt covered in blood, licking his fingers gif. I see your little shoulder wiggle over there, Corey. You're with me.
So I got a legitimate question. Imagine if Billy had yeeted himself down the stairs and like accidentally broke his neck.
Well, isn't there the scene with the gun at that part?
Yeah, 'cause- yeah.
she gets the gun off of Dewey's unconscious body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She being Gail?
Sydney.
Oh, Sydney?
Yep, because
Yeah.
then Randy and
Oh, that's right.
Shaggy
Okay, I remember now.
appear.
Mm-hmm.
Because
And-
evidently everybody forgot garage doors were a thing.
Or any other interest.
Blessed.
This is a huge
Bless you.
house.
Yeah, and then
And then, yeah.
Billy. Yep. My brain's breaking. Billy throws himself down the stairs. He's like, "Give me the gun. I'll protect you." And then
Hot
he's like,
Skeet
"Surprise!
Ulrich.
I'm the real bad guy with Stu."
Yeah. He's like, I earned your trust by having sex with you. Now I'm
And
gonna
your
break
mom's
it.
a whore.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the movie.
He was like, oh, you know all those times people were saying those horrible things about your mom? They were true. And she's like, because
your mom slept with my dad and broke up my family, and I lost my mom.
So
And
I
now
killed your mom and broke up your family.
and killed Drew Barrymore?
and
Well, I
her
think that's for
boyfriend.
Stu.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
she
because they're
broke
broken
up
up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But this, like, Matthew Lillard's performance at this part is just so fucking good.
You mean Shaggy?
Yeah, Shaggy. Sorry.
No, he's transcended to Matthew Lillard.
Yeah,
No.
I had to give him the credit there.
We talked about how in the beginning we were
I
only going to
know.
refer to him as Shaggy.
My apologies. Shaggy's performance is fantastic here.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is really good.
Like I said, he just, I don't know, he kind of carries it. It's
Give
good.
the chef's kiss. He does kind of
That's
carry
not
it.
what that looked like, by the way.
Oh. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Thank you.
There you go.
But yeah, it's great, and the whole, like, I guess reveal, and then anyway, yeah, this whole performance is just awesome, and them like kind of going through the details of this is our plan all along, and then they get a little stabby because they gotta sell it.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna blame you and
Your dad.
yeah.
Who's
I-
tied up in the closet the whole time?
Yeah.
Yo, imagine in the middle of the party, somebody just opened up the closet and like, yo, there's a guy in there.
Yeah, for
Whoa.
You
real.
know, one of those
Whoa.
asshole teenagers would have been like,
Eh.
eh,
Shut that door, man.
Didn't see anything.
I mean, this is Shaggy's house. Like, I wouldn't put it past that absolutely unhinged character to tie up someone.
There was some weird ass shit in his house too, though.
Yeah, there's some weird decorations in their attic when she's running through.
Yeah.
So like I kind of feel like they're probably like Stu's family's just Shaggy's family's just really fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
Stu's parents are really kinky.
He's their third.
But yeah, his dad is
Her dad.
Her dad, excuse me. Her dad is tied up in the closet, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna blame everything on you and your dad, and I'm gonna kill you, and we're gonna make it look like we're the sole survivors."
Yeah, but Billy gets a little too stabby.
Yeah, and almost kills Shaggy, and Shaggy's sitting there like, "Man, I'm really not feeling good.
Yeah,
I think I might be dying, like actually dying, y'all."
I'm dying, man. Right?
Yep.
Is that the line?
Yep, which is a line from Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, it's such a good scene, and then Sydney getting away, and she's in the house, and her calling, and with the voice changer, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, 'cause Scale comes back, gets the gun somehow. Or, no,
Yeah.
they didn't have the gun yet, I don't think.
No, they had the gun.
They had the gun to shoot Stu. Not Stu.
They shot Randy.
Shot Randy.
Yeah.
They shot Randy, who you think is dead, but is alive.
Yeah, I love that line, by the way.
Miraculously. But yeah,
oh my god,
she
Randy,
pulls
I
out
thought you'd be dead.
whatever happens between then, she gets the gun, and you know she's thinking she's coming in to save the day, and she points the gun at them, and she goes to pull the trigger, and she can't get it to work, and they're like, oh, you know, it works better with the safety off, right?
Well, if we weren't in California, people would have had actual gun safety training.
My god, I swear to god.
So then, yeah, Gail gets captured. They throw the phone at Shaggy's head on accident.
It's perfect though, like the yeet of the phone nailing him in the head while he's like kind of sprawled out on this desk, and his one arm's like stretched out, and he's got his head on his there. He's like, "You hit me in the head, man."
You dick.
You
Is
you
what he
dick.
says.
Oh, it was so good. I loved that part.
He just
You dick.
rolled with it. He did so good.
It was so good.
It was.
Wise words from Sam.
I don't know how to end sentences, okay?
Is this when Wes Craven
Or begin
reuses
them?
one of his kills? Yeah.
What?
So this is when Wes Craven reuses one of his kills.
Is it?
TV time.
Well,
Oh.
first there's the umbrella impale.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That was a goodie.
Yeah, because Sydney puts on the Scream costume and yeets herself out of the closet and impales Billy with the umbrella. And then Shaggy gets his last little burst of adrenaline and chases her into the
Living room.
the living room. And then we get the reprise of TV death.
From Nightmare.
Yeah,
Nightmare 3.
although we get it's prime time, bitch.
Also, again, another plot point doesn't work in
Modern day.
modern day. Because imagine, like, look, I'm pretty sure my TV, Corey and I just moved it. Weighed what? 20 pounds?
He was
Didn't you
asking
guys help? Didn't you help him move it up though?
No, I moved your couch and the,
The
TV,
TV
stand.
stand. That's right.
Yeah.
I couldn't
heavy
remember
stuff.
if you also helped with the TV or not.
Yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't weigh really anything.
Yeah, I feel like it'd give me a slight nosebleed. Maybe just a slight headache.
Or maybe I did. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Either way.
Point being, we
TVs
could yeet a flat screen TV and it wouldn't really do much damage.
At my parents' place, they have one of those old TVs like.
Oh my god,
in
they're
this.
so heavy.
It will never leave the basement. My dad and I brought it down one day and we're like,
It's staying
it's
there.
staying here, and it's still in the spare bedroom.
We used
Yeah.
to have one of those that it was so big. God.
Yeah, when we had one when I was a kid, it was like we had to
Yeah.
replace the thing that it was sitting on top of.
Yeah, TVs in the 90s were different. For sure.
Technology is impressive.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
It is quite.
But yeah, so Stu's a goner. And then,
Billy gets more adrenaline, right?
yeah, and that's when Gail comes back in, right?
Yeah, because the safety's off and she shoots him in the face.
Yeah, right in the forehead. Which is 100% like this whole ending is like, I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids.
It's very Scooby-Doo.
It is. It's so good though.
And then she's just like, time for morning broadcast.
Yeah, Gail gets her.
She's like, man, I have the biggest scoop.
yep, she
If
gets.
only I had my cameraman.
She doesn't even care. She has a
Rip
new
Jeff.
cameraman.
Yeah, but yeah, so she gets her big story, her big headliner, and that's the end of the movie.
Yep.
We finally made it through the movie.
So Kurt,
Hmm.
there's something I want you to talk about
Yeah.
this, how to tell which one is which.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this was super cool. I
Yeah.
totally did not come up with this or realize this, but you can tell which one is the killer by how they hold the knife,
Or what they, if they
or if they choke or not. Like
Yeah,
if
one
they
of-
go to choke the victim or not.
Can you elaborate on who does what?
Okay, so if I remember correctly, Stu does the this very two-handed downward, just complete stab,
Mm-hmm.
and then Billy's the chokey one.
So,
He does the one hand stab and he does the
The
chokies.
choke, yeah.
so you're telling me 90s teen heartthrob Skeet Ulrich did the choking.
Yeah.
He has a
Yeah.
Okay, say no more.
He has a choking fetish.
I think Katie is gonna think about that tonight.
I love how uncomfortable my brother is. It's awesome.
I
It
can't
is
imagine
hot.
why.
Yeah, I'm sorry. 90s Skeet Ulrich is hot and yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Katie.
See,
Hey, you agreed.
I was really looking forward to making the joke that I made last time of us like having a moment of silence and me going hot. I didn't get that.
We can do it. Everybody get quiet.
Hot.
There we go.
Because you go, yeah. You said yes last time.
No, I said I'm not going to say anything, but damn. Then it got quiet, and then you did the
hot. We ruined it.
It's fine. But we have our fun counters. We have some fun counters.
Do we?
Yeah. So I counted how many times people actually screamed in Scream, and I got 7 times. And then with Halloween playing in the background at the quote-unquote party, you hear Jamie Lee Curtis scream 3 different times.
That was good.
Yeah.
Sleep counter. Nobody's slept.
Except when we were doing the setup for this. I took like a 5-minute nap and Kurt slept for like an hour.
Yep. So sleep counter for the actual movie, 0. Sleep counter for the podcast setup, 2.
Bathroom break counter. Kurt
Twice.
twice. Both about 45 minutes long each time.
bro,
I still
I've
need you
seen
to
this
apologize to my
movie.
toilet, man.
Bro, I've seen this movie.
Anyway, so that's pretty
Oh.
much the long and short of the movie.
Well, we forgot one fun count.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the last one count?
That's the name of the movie. They say it one time. And it's when Shaggy says it's been a real scream, man. I think. Is the
Wait.
whole- because
I
it was originally called Scary Movie,
Yeah, because he was supposed to say it's been a real scary movie.
and then
Yeah, they say like, oh, it's like a scary movie. They say scary movie so much in the movie.
Yeah.
because the original title was Scary Movie, and then I think it was studio decisions decided to change it to Scream. So
Yeah.
there's like a lot of crew like work shirts and hats that say Scary Movie.
Weren't there posters and stuff
I think
already
so.
made?
Yeah. Well, and like, I don't think at the beginning of this, when we introduced the movie, we actually said it's actually Scream.
Yeah.
I,
I think we
By the
just
way,
said
we
Wes
watched
Craven.
Scream, released in 1996.
I don't know if you could figure out by the ghost face mask or anything,
I
but
thought we did.
That one real confusing viewer's just like, spoiler.
That's a good movie. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it.
it is a fun one. It's
Again, it's a classic. It's the kind of thing where like you watch it and you have fun, and it comes on TV and you turn it on. You're like kind of mindlessly watch it because you've already seen it 6 times.
Yeah,
But it's
Yeah.
always good.
it was good. It
I
was.
always enjoy it.
I'm not super into like actual scary stuff, so this was like
Boy, do we know?
nice for me.
Yeah, it was a.
It's
We've been
under the
trying-
category of horror movie.
Yeah,
Except
we've been
it's not
trying to like
spooky.
slowly seep it.
You trying to sleep with me? Is that what you're saying?
Do
You're
it.
my girlfriend. Duh.
Hey.
We've been trying to slowly like seep it in and let it like slowly kind of get there for
Acclimatize.
you. Yeah. So that it is not a shocker when we watch actually scary movies.
Good luck with that.
I know. We'll see. You got through this okay? You got through Nightmare on Elm Street pretty well.
That's true. Those weren't too bad.
Up next, Cannibal Holocaust.
No.
yeah, no, it's gross.
Oh yeah, remember when I made myself laugh so hard I cried earlier?
Yes, I do.
And
Happen
I
to
said I
remember
would
that.
put a pin in it and come back to my story time.
Okay.
I'll do it real quick and then we'll do our Halloween questions. There was one time we were going on vacation down to Branson, and I know a lot of people aren't going to know what Branson is, but just imagine Las Vegas and Jesus had a baby.
Oh, it's so great. I love it so much.
It's fantastic.
It's horrible.
But we were driving down there and it was Mom, Dad, Sam and I and Tyler, and we got up like at the butt crack of dawn to drive down there, and I did not get enough sleep. And we're sitting at a stoplight, and I happen to look over, and this guy has a bumper sticker that says "Real Men Love Jesus." I'm already starting to laugh, and I'm not even through the story. Anyway, so I see his bumper sticker, "Real Men Love Jesus," and I start giggling to myself, and I am laughing so hard I'm already crying. Sam, you remember this, don't you? I was already like losing my shit. And Tyler's like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" And I go, "Real men love Jesus." Gay. Anyway,
He really meant it when he said, men.
I laughed.
I'm sorry.
I laughed so hard I cried before I even told the joke because I was already going through it in my head that it was going to be funny. So, yes, make myself laugh so hard I cry. It's perfect.
It's okay.
Anyway, so
What
what
were the
is
Halloween questions again?
the Halloween?
Stop right. Halloween questions.
Okay, so number 1, what is the best Halloween costume you ever had? Corey, you're up first.
I really, really, really love Halloween, and I have like Halloween themed clothing.
As she
Not-
is wearing right now.
Yeah, I am wearing some of it right now, and
Like
there's another piece over there.
teacher, substitute teacher
Yeah,
from kindergarten.
I
elementary
collect
school.
Halloween sweaters.
I dig it.
I love them. Anyway, when I was in high school, I used to dress up the week of Halloween or like the week before or whatever as something different each day.
Mm.
And I had some really good ones. There was one time, doll is a common theme because I think it's easy and everybody always likes it. And I had this really cool kind of like Tim Burton aesthetic one that it was great. I loved it so much.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, although last year I was also a broken doll at my job, but I won costume.
Very
But,
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Sam, Best-
Spider-Man.
I'm going to need specifications because you've been about 6 different versions.
Is it the wrestling one?
Probably, yeah. It's probably my favorite.
Wrestling
Mm.
Spider-Man?
Yeah. I mean,
That's true.
Spider-Man in general is pretty great. So.
Y'all told me about that, and I have not been able to forget. I forgot. I didn't realize wrestling Spider-Man was a thing.
Yeah.
And then we talked about Sam's costume.
Yeah, it was cool. Dad and our cousin worked on making him wrestling Spider-Man stuff, and it was pretty neat for being
Yeah.
homemade.
Kurt.
Bro, I was a Ghostbuster.
That's pretty solid.
I still
Which
wanna be
Ghostbuster?
Ghostbuster. No, I was my own Ghostbuster.
It should have been Eggman.
Should have been, but I'll still be my own Ghostbuster, bro.
Are you excited for this new movie?
Yeah.
I think it'll be
Sam's
fun.
like, you shouldn't be.
I mean, I haven't seen it. I was gonna say I have a Ghostbusters work shirt, so
And Kurt's jealous now. I guess it's
Yeah.
my turn now, right?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Best Halloween costume I ever had was my Tomb Raider one that I had, and I don't know how old I was because I was still wearing glasses, so this was pre-contacts, but had to wear a long sleeve shirt underneath because it gets cold on Halloween and we live in the Midwest. But my hair was not long enough to actually braid for the Lara Croft style braid, so my mom had to make a braid out of yarn and then
that's so cute.
attach it to my hair, and it was awesome because I kid you not, every house that we went to, every dude that answered the door was like, oh, Tomb Raider, Lara Croft. So it was pretty legit.
Oh, you know what? I also had a really good Link costume.
Really cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
I think our next one was
What's your favorite? I think it was what's your favorite Halloween movie? Or
Halloween
horror movie? Halloween movie.
I think this was 2 separate questions.
Yeah.
'Cause they deserve 2 separate
That's why I said
answers.
or, and then I corrected it.
I can answer both with one question or one answer.
And that
Halloween.
Okay, just had to go and steal the spotlight there, didn't just say mo.
Yep.
Alright, I mentioned it earlier, fucking Halloween Town. For the Halloween movie, not for horror movie.
You told me I was not allowed to use that last time.
I did.
No, we're
Yes.
talking about horror. Oh.
Were we talking about horror movies or Halloween movies?
Both.
Okay, yeah, well, for Halloween movies, Halloween Town.
Yep.
Not Return to Halloween Town.
Okay.
Or Halloween Town High.
Okay, that's fine.
But Halloween Town.
Okay.
There were 4 Halloween Town movies. The first 3 were great. The last one sucked because they replaced Marnie.
Yeah. Anyway, what's your favorite horror movie? I already know the answer.
Horror movie? Probably Heredity by Ari Aster.
Oh, yeah, it's so good.
I guess I'm gonna have to also say I fucking love Halloween Town. Those ones are so much fun for me. I guess horror movie, I'm gonna go with The Uninvited
Okay.
and Corey.
I don't know what my favorite horror movie is. I don't know what my favorite Halloween movie is. I forgot about these
Nightmare
questions.
Before Christmas.
Yeah, we can answer
Is
that one
it
for you.
is that a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie?
It qualifies as both.
It's my both then. I
We'll-
love that movie
We'll
so
allow
much.
you to reuse it at Christmas time.
Thank you. I think my favorite horror movie, I just thought about it. I can't think about it again.
It's loading. Hang on.
What's the plot?
What are we considering a horror movie? Because, like, my favorite movie is 9, if you want to consider that a horror movie, 9. But if not, I would also probably say Heredity. That was kind of great.
So, I'm considering 9 a horror movie. For those of you guys who haven't seen it, it's a Tim Burton, right?
Yeah, he produces it, I believe.
But it came out in 2009, and I know Hot 9 came in 2009. Bro, I was 9. My grandma was like, I'll take you to see it. It's a Tim Burton. It can't be that bad. And answer, it was that bad.
I don't think she's ever seen... Never mind. I've met your grandmother, I know.
All right. So what was our last one? Favorite Halloween candy or fall themed candy?
Halloween candy.
Pumpkin shaped Reese's. Basically any seasonal candy because I'm a sucker for it.
You know what? Yeah, let's say seasonal candy. So pumpkin shaped.
Yes.
Okay.
Or even the Reese's that are in the fall colored wrappers. Seasonal candy hits different, y'all.
Okay, whatever. I really, really love candy corn, like, so much.
Candy corn's so good.
It is so good.
Also, so that
People
Corey
trash
has
on
had me
the-
try to track down the Halloween Hostess brownies.
Okay, that's not a candy. If that was a candy, I would have absolutely said that because the holiday holiday brownies from them are so much better than the normal ones. They're
Well,
like
that's
god
like-
tier.
The holiday themed Oreos that come out, they're so much better than just normal Oreos.
Sam?
I don't really have a favorite.
Sam doesn't have a sweet tooth.
Mm-mm.
Not a
Sad
big one at
boy.
least. Which is why I took a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
pick
his
for
candy
you, and
growing
it's
up.
gonna be candy corn. Congratulations.
No.
I'll pick for
Yeah,
Sam.
it's too late. You said you were like, you don't have an
Peeps.
opinion now.
Peeps also do Halloween themed ones.
Oh, I love Peeps.
Peeps are great.
I'll pick for Sam. It's going to be hot tamales because...
Those aren't
Nice.
seasonal.
Huh?
Appreciate it, Kurt.
Yep.
Those aren't
Even
seasonal.
though he won't
I'd
eat
love-
any more of them.
I just love to tell this quick story. My grandma bought Sam a 10-pound bag of hot tamales. He slowly ate.
At least 5.
Yeah,
I
at
think
least-
she bought you 2 5-pound bags is what it was.
Yeah.
I think I ate about half of the first one. We still had the leftovers. It was both me and my dad were eating that, and I don't think we finished it.
No.
It was a lot. You don't really eat them anymore, though, do you?
No, not really. I
And-
mean, I don't really know where you can buy them, so
At the store.
And
you know,
I,
how often do I go to the grocery store?
I don't know your life, Sam. I know you do
on
this.
Fridays and Saturday nights.
Yeah.
That's it.
Apparently you're super popular at work, and we're like, bro, you say like 6 words. How? Don't get me wrong, Sarah. You're very lovable. but also like 6 words.
He's quiet.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Wait. I just want to say it's pumpkin flavored stuff. I'm
Oh.
basic.
Candy?
please tell me you don't like a PSL.
What?
You don't like a PSL.
What's
Pumpkin
that?
spice latte.
Oh, from Starbucks?
Yeah. Did you know originally that it did
They're-
not include pumpkin? They added that in later.
They're okay, but the pumpkin pie concrete from Freddy's is to die for, and the pumpkin pie Kit Kats I could eat a whole bag of.
Okay, so pumpkin pie Kit Kats is what we're going with then.
Pumpkin
I didn't
pie,
even know
yeah.
those were a thing.
Unfortunately, I did.
I
Gross.
didn't know that either.
I'm sorry, Kurt. You can keep those.
Yeah, he can.
Oh, I can. I will eat the whole bag.
Yeah, any of the specialty Kit Kats you seem to have a kink for.
Oh man, the matcha.
I like that we
just.
describe them as you have a kink for them. Not that you like them a lot more.
No, trust me. When we go to the Japanese store and they got all the fun flavored Kit Kats.
The Japanese store.
All right. On that note, I think it's time to wish everybody a happy Halloween. We hope everybody has a good time and that you're
Stay safe.
And,
Halloween has one of the highest, like...
You're gonna make it dark here, aren't you?
I was just gonna say, like, it has one of the highest rates for a lot of different
Yeah.
issues. Like, people drinking and driving.
Not mortality. That's Christmas.
One of
Yeah,
my,
I know. Not killing. People are considerably more likely to kill from Christmas to the beginning of the year.
Okay, save that for our Christmas special.
Okay, well...
This one, I guess my only PSA is keep all your black cats indoors on Halloween because people are awful.
Also, don't drink and drive. A lot of
Yeah.
people drink and drive from
Yeah,
places.
that's a designated driver.
But on that note,
Don't drink and drive ever, right?
have a happy Halloween, and we appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure to find us on basically all social media at CDR Pod,
Except
and
for
Facebook
Facebook.
is certainly Doomed Reviews.
Yeah, come wish us a happy Halloween.
Please.
Is that
I
the
need
only
it.
way you want to wish us a happy Halloween?
I already did it, Katie.
Again.
Do it again.
Do it.
Do the roar.
Happy Halloween!
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
It's Editing Katie one more time, and I did want to give you all a big thank you once more for tuning into our very first special, and I wanted to leave you with a treat. A nice little outtake from the first episode that got trashed. So enjoy. Bye, everyone.
Happy Halloween!
Oh my god.